In this episode, I'm going to give you 5 amazing mezcals that are great for beginning mezcal drinkers. Right here on the Tequila Hombre, coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre, where today we're going to be talking about mezcals, and I'm going to be presenting you with 5 mezcals that I recommend for beginning mezcal drinkers. Now, these are drinkers that are typically used to tequila and maybe transitioning to mezcal. And so some of the things that we look for in this is mezcals that have kind of normal flavors to them, fruity, type of flavors with berry flavors, stuff like that, with very little to no smoke, because I find that a lot of tequila drinkers transitioning to mezcal really aren't used to and don't like the smoke flavor. So here's 5 options for you to check out if you're interested in exploring mezcals. Now, the first one I'm going to present to you isn't really a mezcal, it's an agave spirit, only because it wasn't certified as mezcal, but everything on it basically makes it a mezcal by definition, which is something made from smoked or cooked agave. So the first one that I want to present to you is called de Matachines. It is their samiana. It comes out of San Luis Potosi. Now, one of the reasons why this is really good is because this is not cooked using a in-ground conical fire pit. So there's no smoke used at this. Instead, they use above ground steam ovens for this, just like tequila. The flavor on it's beautiful. It's got really nice fruity flavor. Nothing weird or different that would off-put a tequila drinker. So I recommend checking this one out. It is the De Matachines Samiana from San Luis Potosi. The next mezcal I'd like to recommend comes from Oaxaca, Mexico. It is the El Camino del Pensador. Now, they have 2 expressions that I recommend. This is the Ensemble, which is Espadín and Baiquiche, but they also have a straight Espadín. Both of them are really good beginners style mezcals, not a lot of smoke at all, if any, but really nice fruit flavors and cinnamon and sweetness, and something that wouldn't be off-putting to a tequila drinker. Now, one thing nice about this particular brand is that it's very value priced right now, where you can get either of them for right below $40 on Ferment and Still. So number 2 on the list is El Camino del Pensador Mezcal. Either the Ensemble or the Espadín are great options. Next mezcal on the list comes from Maguey Spirits. It is from Durango, Mexico. It is the Burrito Fiestero Cenizo Joven Mezcal. Now, you want to make sure you don't get the ancestral, because that's going to be a little more smokier than the Cenizo Artesanal from Burrito Fiestero, but that is a great option as well for a beginning tequila drinker. I've had several bottles of it when I transitioned from tequila to drinking more mezcals. Really enjoyed it and wasn't off-put by any smoky flavors or anything, and found it just delightful and very easy to drink. I've polished off probably 6 bottles myself over the period of time where I was first introduced to this mezcal. So check it out. It's Burrito Fiestero's Cenizo Artesanal Joven Mezcal. Next on the list comes from our friends at La Luna Mezcal, and it is the La Luna Ancestral Temporada de Lluvias. It's a special batch that's exclusive to Ferment and Still. This is made with Tequila Weber Blue Agave, so the same agave they use for making tequila, but this one instead is made like an ancestral tequila. Has beautiful flavors of Weber Blue Agave, but also some pomegranate fruit notes in there as well. Very light smoke, but not really bad at all, where it should off-put anybody coming from tequila that wants to try a great mezcal. So far, all the tequila drinkers that I have referred to, recommended trying this, have come back and said that they really did enjoy it. It was one of the first mezcals that they really liked. So make sure you check out the La Luna Ancestral Tequiliana. That's the exclusive batch on Ferment and Still. And last but not least on the list comes from Vago Mezcal. It is the exclusive batch for Ferment and Still. And one of the reasons why we got this was because it's a very good transitional mezcal for tequila drinkers. It is the Ensemble from Emigdio Jarquin. This one has very rich berry and fruit flavors, almost to the point where it represents itself as bubble gum. Very little to no smoke at all in it at all. Beautiful flavor profile and a great transition for tequila drinkers moving to mezcal that want to try something that won't be super smoky and won't off-put them on the flavor profile. So make sure you check out the Vago Ensemble from Emigdio Jarquin. This is a exclusive batch that we bought for Ferment and Still for the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective. Now I'm going to give another one as an honorable mention. So it's basically like a sixth mezcal, and it comes from Durumbas, also from San Luis Potosi. It is also cooked in above ground steam ovens, so there's no wood and fire used in it at all, so it shouldn't impart a smoky flavor at all. And it is the Durumbas San Luis Potosi. I'll put a picture of the bottle right here for reference. And that is also a great introductory mezcal for tequila drinkers. But this one has more of a blue cheese-esque kind of note that comes through on it. It's not strictly just fruit and berries and cinnamon and sweet like a lot of the espadines or the other beginning mezcals that I recommend. This one has a little more complex flavor profile with a hint of like blue cheese in it and bell peppers that really kind of sets this one aside, makes it different from the other ones that I recommend. Well, there you go. There's my list of mezcals that are great for people transitioning from tequila to mezcal that want to try it for the first time. Now, keep in mind, after your first sip, you may need to come back and visit 2 or 3 times to kind of get used to the flavor profile, because this is not going to taste like tequila. It's going to taste different. And so you're going to be having to adapt to some new flavor profiles that you're maybe not used to from your tequila drinking time. So there you go. If you like the information I shared, make sure you click the thumbs up and give me a like for the information I shared today. If you want to learn more about these mezcals, make sure you join us on the Hombre Cave channel. We'll have a further discussion tonight on the live stream about this. So make sure you tune in and check that out. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you click subscribe and the notification bell next to it so you get notified anytime we post a new video or do a live stream. We want to welcome you to the Tequila Hombre community and would love to see you comment and get involved in some of the other videos and stuff that we post here in the future. And until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila or mezcal. So make sure you listen to what I say and try some of my recommendations and you'll be in great shape. Salud.